Is it recording? It's recording? Okay. You look rough.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, my mic is not here. God. Testing. Whoa. I just fell out of the chair. Okay. Ready?
I'm so ready.
I hope Guten Tag is right.
I think it's Guten Morgen.
We'll say
Let's
Guten Morgen.
Let's say Guten something.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, Guten Tag, Guten
Knocked. Guten. Okay.
That's
Ready?
what we're gonna say. All right.
3. Am I saying it?
3, 2.
Guten Tag.
She's screaming, guys.
Reset.
No. We already started. All right.
No, we're starting
Guten
again.
Tag, Good Morgen.
Guten
No.
Morgen. 3, 2, 1. Guten Tag. Guten Morgen. Guten Nacht. I don't know. Guten.
Guten.
So, I'm Nicole Sharon,
I'm Elizabeth Hurd.
and we're going to talk about our Munich Maymester. Wow. Yes, to Germany.
So, we had the privilege of traveling to Munich, Germany, among other places in Europe,
Yes.
with the University of Georgia.
Yes.
You
Go
thought-
Dogs. Go
You
Dogs.
thought I was going to say the Ohio State University, but I didn't, because we don't go there. We go to the University of Georgia.
Go Dogs.
And we went there for May, and we left May 8th,
Yep. On a plane ride. Long plane ride.
all through the night.
We were seat buddies. It was a great time.
It was a great time. We were flying all night long. She slept the whole time.
I did.
Mouth
did.
wide open.
Yes. I
Wide
tend to do
open.
that when I sleep sitting upright only. It's really pretty. Really pretty.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep at all because I can't sleep sitting up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Sorry.
good. I got to smell her breath the whole time. Just kidding. But we got to Munich at like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Couldn't sleep because we had to go get our
Bags.
burner phones.
Oh, see, but our first adventure was we got taxis on our own. That
We
was pretty good. We got
We
there, got in. It was about an hour taxi ride because traffic was horrible, just like LA. Good old times. And yeah, we got there, and our professor Dodie. Hey, Dodie.
Dodie. Sorry.
PC. No.
Yeah.
Professor PC. We call her PC.
But she doesn't like that.
No.
She likes to be called Cantrell.
Yes.
We
Cantrell.
think.
Shout out to you. Thanks for an awesome trip.
Great trip.
So we have to get our burner phones, which are these. Oh, I wish I had it.
Yeah.
It's like a little phone that works in all of Europe, and we had to all get them.
like, guys, this is not a flip phone. This is not a slide phone. This is just like a little box.
It's like,
And-
remember a Firefly? Same sort of
It
deal.
was just
Cool factor.
University of
Mhm.
Georgia paid for it though. So actually, no, I think it was part of our trip fee.
It was.
We paid for it.
Yes.
I never used it. Sorry, Mom.
No.
But
Nope,
we
not
paid
once.
for that. But we
Mhm.
waited for those.
Yeah.
I was running on no sleep. Nicole was fine.
I was thriving.
She was fine.
Loving Munich every minute.
Yeah, she was really embracing it.
I was.
Got a pretzel.
Yep.
I wanted to cry and fall asleep. But it's okay, because I survived. We came back to the hotel. I passed out.
Yep.
Face down on the pull-out
On
couch.
the couch.
So we did that. And then we had to go to a dinner.
Yes, we went to a very German restaurant. Can't remember the name, but it was near our hotel, which was nice. And that was the first experience I had with German food. And it was interesting. It was good. It was good. But
One of our friends, Helen Sanders, she ordered
oh,
a
those
schnitzel.
potatoes.
She ordered a schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
And it came, they have all kinds of potatoes there.
Yes.
All kinds.
All kinds. French fries, wedges, these weird potato dumplings.
She got the dumplings.
She got the dumplings.
They were like bouncy balls.
Mm-hmm.
They were not good. She was not a fan.
Slimy.
She was
No.
not a fan, and I wasn't either. That's why I didn't order it. But
Yep.
and then in Germany, if you don't finish your food, they're like, "What's wrong with it?"
Yeah, they're like, do you not like it? We're like, no, I'm just really full.
I'm just full. I'm
Also,
sorry.
yeah, maybe I don't really
I-
like it that much.
I didn't like your bouncy ball potatoes, but it's okay.
You know,
like,
it's all right.
goodbye. So we left there, and then the next morning, where did we go the next morning?
We went to
The first day of class.
the Marienplatz.
We did. We went
The
to
famous
Marienplatz.
Marienplatz.
Marienplatz. And we had class by a water fountain.
Yes.
No, not a water fountain. Not a drinking water fountain.
a
like
nice fountain.
A
that had
fountain.
in front of the big
Glockenspiel.
Glockenspiel. That's what it's called.
Glockenspiel.
Yes. This was our first class in the travel journalism course. It was great.
Nicole got a shout out.
I did get a shout out that
She
day.
Dodie,
Yes.
Professor
PC.
Professor Cantrell
Yes.
called on her, and she like talked all about it. Blah blah blah.
Yep. We had to write these observation assignment. That was our first assignment. It wasn't very difficult, but we had to write observations about the Marian plots and all of that. It was great.
Yeah.
It was
Mine wasn't that
just
good.
a-
Apparently, I didn't get a
She didn't get a shout out. So,
shout out.
you
but
know. What
whatever.
did we do the next day? We went to sleep and we passed out at about 9.
Okay, actually
no, before that.
we made these great friends.
Yes,
great
love them.
friends.
Shout out to all of you.
All of our homies, idiots in Munich. We made great friends, but we had to go to their room because we were going to travel somewhere for the
Yes.
weekend, and it was already like Wednesday.
Mhm.
We had to decide where we were gonna go. So we went up there, and I was still very tired. Nicole was
Very.
still fine.
I was thriving
fine.
still, per usual.
Still fine,
Yeah.
and we were trying to plan where we were going, and it was just really taking a lot of time. We couldn't decide where we wanted to go. And I was sitting there, and they're like, someone needs to make an executive decision. So I did make an executive decision.
Yep.
But it wasn't the one everybody else wanted. So that didn't work. And we just sat there for a little longer.
It took a long time.
But we went to Salzburg.
Salzburg,
Austria.
The
hills are alive.
It was great. It was
It
beautiful.
was so fun.
It was like an hour and a half from Munich. Very close. Hopped on a train. Felt like the
We-
locals.
we ran on our train.
Yeah, we ran.
So basically, we were like, okay, our train is at this time. We have to leave by this time. Take this train to this. Then we'll get there. We'll be fine. We got some kind of ticket that was allowed to run for certain lines. I don't even know. We had a girl with us that's from Germany, Lexi.
Shout out.
She
Thanks for
really saved
translating.
us. Yeah. But we left at like 7:30.
Yeah.
Our train wasn't until
9:55.
yeah. Long story short,
Mm.
the doors closed behind us. We
right
left
behind us.
We left at 7:30. The train left at 9:55.
Yep.
So basically, what happened was you have to walk to the train station close to us. So we walked to the train station.
Mhm.
Well, one of the train station lines wasn't running.
right. So that made chaos.
So we got on a train. It went the wrong way.
like right as we got on, it went the opposite direction. So we were all like, well, crap. Where do we go now? So we got off at the next stop and then
Turn back around.
turned back around.
Went back to the conductor. I don't
Yep.
even know where we went.
Mhm.
And asked, and they're like, "Oh, it's not running. You have to take a bus." We were like, "Okay, that's fine. The buses are right there." So we go to the bus. The bus that says going where we're supposed to go.
Hofbahnhof.
Hausbahnhof or whatever.
Hofbahnhof.
The bus driver wouldn't let us on.
He said no.
Nobody-
He said no.
Nobody was on the bus, and he had the door closed. There was a line. Everybody else needed to get there. There was a line to get on the bus, and he was just standing in the door with the door shut.
Yeah.
And we were knocking, and he just said, "No."
No. So then there was a whole crew of people waiting to get on. We finally get on this bus, right? Okay.
A different one, not that one.
Different one.
He
This
wouldn't
was
let us
an
on.
ordeal, though. Okay. So we get on the bus, we get there, and then we're on platform 10.
10.
Okay. 10. That's easy. Well, we look up and there is no 10.
It says 5 to 11, and you see all the way 5, and you see 11,
But there's no 10.
but where's 10? We need to get on 10.
Right.
So, and we have to go ask the information desk if we're even allowed to take this train, because we're not sure. It's a
Right.
certain line. We don't know if we can take it. If we can't take it, we can't leave until like 11.
Exactly.
It's like 9:52 at this point.
Mhm.
The trains leave when they say they're gonna leave, and it's
It's
That's a leap.
legit.
so Lexi translates with
Yes.
the
She
information
goes
desk.
to
She's like,
information.
"Run!"
Yep.
So we're like, "Wait, but we don't know where it is." So we go. It's all the way
all the
down.
way down.
So we're sprinting. Also, we're sprinting, and one of our friends, Olivia, foot is like
Unwell.
jacked. Something is wrong. Not broken,
But not okay.
but not okay. Shouldn't be running. Shouldn't be walking.
No.
We're like, we have to run. Sprinting.
Sprinting.
Book bags like hauling. Get to the train. We're like, oh my gosh, we made it. Go to the side of the train. Doors are shut. Won't open.
I start banging on the door because I'm like, I'm not leaving here. This train is still here. So I'm banging on the doors, and the people inside are like, around the other side. So we start running around the other side of the train. We all pile in. I kid you not. The last person that got in, the doors went boom, out. Barely made it.
But it was
Barely
okay.
made it.
We made it.
We did.
We didn't get a seat the whole
No.
time. We had to sit on the floor.
For about 2 hours, give or
Mhm.
take.
But that's okay. It's fine. Then
Right.
we get to Germany, and
Germany.
for some,
we were already in Germany.
we get to Austria, Salzburg, and I thought, a lot of people thought apparently, when you get to a different country, like, when are they going to ask you for your passport?
Right.
So we were like, okay, where do we have to check our passport? And Lexi just started laughing at us.
I know. She's like, what?
She's like, no, you don't need a passport. We were like, why is that so funny? Like, that's a valid question. I don't understand. She's like, no, you don't need. And we're like, okay. So then we get in a taxi and go to our hotel, and the hotel's really cute.
It is. Super cute.
Yep. And then they let us keep our stuff there,
Yep.
and we went and walked. And poor Olivia. Honestly, Olivia, you really.
Shout out to you,
If
girlfriend.
you ever watch this, way to go, girl.
Seriously,
because
you killed it.
if I was you, I would just cry the whole time.
She didn't complain at all.
At all. And when you asked if she was okay, she was like, yeah, I'm fine. And we were like, but you're not.
Like, she was leading the pack for most of the trip with her hurt foot. It made us forget that she even hurt her foot. It was impressive, honestly. Shout out to you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Olivia. But we went to, like, the main city center.
Yep.
And that's where they filmed, like, a lot of The Sound of Music.
Yes, it was
We
awesome.
didn't even really realize it until after. Two of our other friends, Lily and Caroline, said they watched the movie after.
Yeah.
And we saw a bunch of the places.
We did. It was cool. We saw a lot of the places that were filmed there. We went to this castle, and we went to the very top, and it had a beautiful view of all of Salzburg, which was gorgeous. We spent a lot of time up there.
We
It was really pretty.
we just sat up there.
We did.
It was so peaceful.
It really was.
Pretty. It was great.
Yep.
It was great.
It was awesome.
Then we went down, and our friend Helen lost her trolley ticket.
Issue number 2. More like number a million.
So all of us had already gone through the gate except for a few people, and we had to get on so we got on the trolley, and we got down there, and apparently they wouldn't let her on. And then the sweet little man that lets people on,
Very sweet.
he let her on without her ticket. Thank you, nice man, at the Salzburg Castle.
Yes.
And
Sweet
so they came down, and we
angel.
all left.
He was a sweet angel.
He was. I didn't
Yeah.
know what you said. Sounded like a man. But they let us down, and we went down. What did we do after that?
We went down. Oh, we went back to the hotel, right, to shower. and
Did we
stuff.
not eat?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
I don't know.
Then no, we didn't. We didn't eat.
We didn't. Okay.
We didn't eat. We were really being fit.
Right. Yeah.
We didn't eat. I don't know why. I probably ate something, honestly. So we walked around, and then we walked back to the hotel to change to go to dinner. So we went to dinner
Yeah.
at a restaurant called Spaghetti.
Very clever name for an
Um,
Italian restaurant.
It was Italian.
Yep.
We walked around for a long time looking for
We're-
places to eat. We walked past it like 5 times.
We were a very indecisive group.
I was decisive, but
I
I
was
didn't want to
not.
be too decisive because people wouldn't like me if I just was kind of a jerk about it, like I usually am. So I just kind of chilled in the back, and then we finally decided a place to go, and I was like, thank goodness, I'm so hungry. So we got mushroom pizza.
She
If
got
I
that
wanted-
about 20 times.
I
that
wanted
trip.
mushroom pasta. They had that too. They had like fungi pasta, but they also had fungi pizza. But he got confused and brought me pizza. But it's fine. I ate it. It was good. It was good.
Yeah. I got gnocchi. I love gnocchi. It was really good.
I ate some of that too.
It was really yummy.
It was
And
good.
then, what do we do after that?
We went out, but we're not allowed to talk about that.
Oh, right. City Beats.
City
Ns, ns,
Beats.
ns. Yes.
Mm.
You know who
But
you are, ladies.
We do. We can't go into detail about that because this is a
Right.
University of Georgia trip.
Yes.
Anyway, so
The
then
next day, what did we do?
the next morning, we were supposed to go on a Sound of Music bike tour.
It was just really early in the morning.
Yeah. So we didn't do
and
that.
We didn't do that.
Yeah, we didn't do
But-
that.
We explored a little bit,
So we went back to the city,
right?
explored a little bit.
Caught our train. We didn't miss it. We were perfect this time. It was great. We made it back, got on our train back to Munich, homebound. Woo woo, let's go. Had a great time. We got back, and what did we do that night? We got back late, didn't we?
Got back at like
6?
6.
Yeah, we just hung out. I think we went, that's when we went to that Greek place, right?
No.
No, wrong. I'm wrong once
Wrong.
again. No, but we got back and had dinner somewhere yummy. And then, oh gosh.
Then we started class again
Yeah, we
on
started
Monday.
9 a.m. sharp.
Is that when we went to English Gardens?
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
No, we had class in the hotel,
Hotel.
I think.
Oh, was this one of the? Oh, in the conference room.
Yeah, in the conference room.
Yep.
This is class.
Yes.
This is when they asked if we knew our short form
Oh,
story.
yes.
We wrote 2 stories while we were abroad. One was a short one and one was a long one.
Mhm.
And we didn't really talk a lot about the short one beforehand. We talked a lot about the long one before we left. And I had no idea I was going to write my short one on. So,
She didn't have a clue.
0.
Mm-mm.
And I didn't even know that they were going to ask us for those.
Yeah.
So,
I
they
didn't
start-
either. We didn't know.
But she had a little bit
I
of
had
an
a
idea
little bit of an idea.
what she wanted to write on. I
Right.
didn't at all.
Right. But she
So-
did great.
They're going around the room, and I'm trying to think, like, what should I do? I don't know. And everybody, she's like, oh, yes, that's a good one. That's good. Okay, or you could do a little bit like this. Okay, good. Okay, Elizabeth, what do you want to write on? And I was like,
Crickets.
I was thinking maybe I could do, like, wait, I forgot what I wrote on.
Exactly.
I forgot what it wasn't.
She wrote on the culture of eating out.
Oh yes,
in
the travel
Germany.
American's Guide to Dining Out in Germany. That's what I did. But I didn't know exactly. I just knew I wanted to do something with, like, people traveling and eating and, like, the differences.
Right. I
Well,
like how I remembered and she didn't.
I just wasn't into it a lot. I liked my long one. But I wrote that.
Yep.
Well,
Mine was-
actually, she was like, okay, like, and she was giving me all these ideas, and I was the only person that she had to come back to.
Yes.
She's like, we'll come back to you. So I was like, okay. And then Nicole was after me, and she was like, I'm going to do blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, that's great.
I did mine on Lederhosen and Dirndl because if you didn't know, in Munich they wear that like it's regular clothing. So I thought that's pretty interesting because we all think here that it's a costume, but it's not. Joke's on you. So you go to Munich, heads up, you'll see it everywhere. It's pretty cool.
It's true.
Yeah.
Her story was great. I read it.
Oh my god, I read
I
it
actually edited it, so that's why it's so good.
Yeah, I mean I got a little help,
Before it reached all of you, I had to,
tweak it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did the same to mine.
We help each other out. It's good.
We do. But anyway, away from school,
Yes.
we went to school.
Yeah.
Oh, we went
During
to
the week we went to
the English Gardens for one day. I think it was
That was pretty.
Tuesday.
Mhm.
It was pretty. We sat in. I think we were in elementary school playground.
I think so too. It was
in the middle
it was
of
cute,
the garden.
though.
We just kind of came up on it.
Also, if you didn't know, they have surfing in Munich, in the English Gardens, and basically these professional surfers will hop on their boards, and it's this wave that's constant, and they surf. So if you see somebody in Munich with a surfboard, they're going to the English Gardens, so you should check it out. It's
One of
pretty
our
cool.
other friends, Caroline. We already talked about her.
Caroline.
She wrote a story on that.
She
If you wanna look at that, we'll also tell you how to see that.
Yeah,
it was
we
a good
will.
one. It was a good one.
It really was a good one.
Good job, Caroline.
Yes.
But we went to English Gardens, and then I think
We had class at a different place in Munich every day.
I don't remember all the places.
It's kind of hard to remember, but we went to Nymphenburg Palace one time. We went to
Thursday we went to like Olympic Stadium. And stuff, but
Olympic Park.
I don't remember what we did Wednesday.
We had coaches for our long
That's
story.
what we did. Wednesday
Yeah,
they came.
we had
yes,
coaches.
Yes, yes, yes.
We had so for our long form it was a little more intense, and it was kind of we both did ours on sports. And we had a coach, Coach Chris. What's up? Thanks, dude. You're the
Chris.
best. Really helpful. He was awesome. He gave us a lot of advice about who to talk to, how to narrow our stories down, how to interview the guys, how to interview the people, kind of what to focus on. And then we went to lunch with him at our favorite Italian restaurant. Really yummy.
La Angelo.
Yes, it had great pasta and great pizza. So we did that on Wednesday. We
Wednesday.
really bonded with our coach.
We did.
He was
Nobody
awesome.
else went to eat with our coach except for us.
Yeah, it was great.
It was really nice.
It was awesome. So we did
Miss
that.
you. Miss you, Chris.
Miss you a lot. Yes.
But, and then we went to, when did we go to the TV store?
That was that week too.
What day did we do that?
But one day,
Yeah, one day.
out of all this trip, fabulous trip, we went to the TV station in Munich. And
It's a really big one.
yes.
BR.
Yes, it was awesome. We got to go behind the scenes. We got to see a filming of a show.
I was on it.
This guy was, I don't remember his name, but he was singing and it like kind of panned in and you saw Elizabeth and Caroline and they were just smiling watching the singer.
And Lexi.
Oh, Lexi was there too, yes.
Caroline was falling asleep though, guys.
That's
She was.
embarrassing.
She was nodding off.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Hopefully that wasn't on camera, but
I think it was. It's
Oh,
okay. It's
all
okay.
right.
It's fine.
It was soothing. The music was soothing,
It
so
was.
she was falling
It was
asleep.
soothing.
That's really good. So we did that, and we got to see the trucks, the film trucks and everything. That was cool too.
That was cool.
And then afterwards, I don't remember.
Thank you to Annette.
Yes, Annette is the coolest
Yeah.
ever.
She's an anchor for
She
BR.
is. Tune into BR if you're ever in Europe.
Yep. In Germany.
Germany, yep.
She was
She's
our
great.
professor's cousin.
We watched her. We had no clue what was happening.
She
It
also
was in German, but
was a Grady student.
yes, she was.
Grady is global.
It is global. Go global, Grady.
Go global with Grady.
Yep. It'll change your life. That's great. So we went there.
And then Thursday we went to the
No.
Olympic Park.
Yes, Olympic
We
Park.
went to Olympic Park. Well, we were all going to go together, and then we couldn't last minute because
Right.
people had to do stuff for their stories. So we went, and a few other people went to Olympic Park and walked around because that's what I was doing my long-form story on. So we walked around there, shot some film. Not great film.
It was good.
apparently.
We hiked up this hill. Caroline had some issues.
Caroline fell
with
up the hill. But it's okay.
Yeah, but she got there. We got up there. It was really pretty. We saw all the park. It's super famous park, super pretty park in Munich. And then Elizabeth shot some of her stand-up.
I did shoot some of my stand-up.
It was really good. It was really, really good. She did a great job. I was the film,
She's the camera.
got all
girl.
the angles. It was great.
Mhm.
So we were there, and then we went to the BMW museum, which was cool. If you're into cars, that's a cool place to go.
We got
Um,
behind the scenes tour.
Yeah.
You may not get that. We're
Right.
we're pretty special.
We're, pretty high up there. Thanks
Yeah.
to PC, but
What can we say?
Yeah.
So we did that.
went there, and then we went back and went to dinner somewhere.
Well, some people left straight from there because that weekend we had Friday, Saturday,
we
Sunday,
had a long
Monday off
weekend.
from
Yes.
school. So a lot of people left straight from there. They went to Verona.
Yep.
So they all left. They had their bags walking around.
They seemed a little stressed out.
Yeah, they were
but
scared they
they
were gonna
made
miss
it.
their
They had a
train.
great time.
They did. They
Yeah.
made it. And then we were going to Switzerland on a midnight
Yes.
train.
That
Let us
was-
tell you our ordeal with those tickets. So,
Jeez.
basically, there was 5 of us going to Switzerland, and we go to the train station to buy our tickets, and we wanted to go from Munich to Interlaken, Interlaken to Lucerne, and Lucerne back to Munich.
Seems simple.
Pretty
right?
simple.
Yeah.
And he seemed to understand, and we bought it we bought Munich to Interlaken. We bought that.
3
and
separate.
then we bought what we thought was
yes.
Interlaken
did
to
we know.
Lucerne. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we thought Lucerne to
To
Munich.
Munich. Simple.
No.
No.
I'm taking pictures or got all the pictures from everybody of our tickets to send to our TA so she has our travel plans. I'm looking at the tickets from Interlaken to Lucerne.
Right.
No. It said Zurich.
Zurich. Zurich's great.
It's
but
great.
That's not where we were
But
going.
we weren't going there. We
No.
had booked a hostel for Lucerne.
Right.
I had paid for it.
Yep.
No refunds.
No.
No refunds.
So,
And the train or the bus we were taking said from Zurich to Munich. Well, this was not good.
no.
We were very clear. So we
Yes.
go back to the train station, and I was like, our ticket says this to this, but we want to do this to this. And he was like, so why does it say this to this?
We said, we don't know. We didn't do
And
that.
I was like, he did it wrong. He did it. He was like, so do you want me to cancel it? And I was like,
Well, no.
Well, is there a thing we can do from
Like
Interlaken to
exchange,
Lucerne?
right?
And he was like, yeah. I was like, okay. So we do that. And then he said, but there's no train from Lucerne to Munich. So we had to take a train from Lucerne to Zurich. We added an extra step in the trip. We figured it out. It's fine.
It was
It
simple.
was actually a little bit cheaper
It was.
because we went all over the world.
Yep.
And then also, when we purchased our tickets at the beginning from Munich to Interlaken, didn't tell us until after we bought the tickets.
Yes.
Midnight trains. We're like, oh, we'll sleep the whole time.
Right. You know.
No.
No.
We had a 3:30 a.m. and a 6 a.m. layover.
So, we didn't get sleep.
None.
No.
None.
Little did we know. It was an adventure, that's all I have to say.
It was.
But we killed it,
But
honestly.
then, yeah, we didn't miss anything.
No.
We really learned from the first experience.
We did.
But we got there, and Switzerland was so pretty.
It was amazing. It was my favorite place.
My favorite place.
I want to go back someday.
For sure.
Interlaken specifically was beautiful.
Could have stayed there
Right in the Swiss Alps.
for so much longer.
We did. First of all, our hostel was so cute.
So cool.
Bombers, if you're ever going to Interlaken, that's the place to stay. So cool and really pretty, really convenient to everything. And then we went. So, okay. Me and Elizabeth are adventure junkies.
We're really daredevils.
I would call it that.
Really.
And we saw that they did bungee jumping in Interlaken. I mean, so we had to do it. Like, I'm sorry, we're only going to be here, maybe never again. We don't know. So we did it, and it was crazy.
It was so
It was awesome, though. I didn't tell my mom I was going until, like, literally right before. I told my dad because, he's kind of like I am with that whole thing, but didn't tell my mom, and she calls me on the phone, really just I don't even know how to explain it.
We
She
were
was
driving.
going
We
crazy.
were already in the van on the way there, and she called her, and she was like, "What?
She didn't believe me. She thought I was
You're
kidding.
lying."
And I said no, and I was like, sorry, Mom, I gotta go.
Hung up on her mom.
Next thing I know, next time I talked to her, I just jumped out of a gondola.
No, okay, that was also.
It's a little sketchy.
We were thinking about it, and a lot of our friends were in Australia/New Zealand
Yes.
for their study abroad, and everybody bungee jumps there. But it's like a legit platform.
It's
built
there all
for
year
it.
round.
It's built for bungee jumping.
right.
Well, ours,
No.
they're like, okay, we're gonna get in this gondola, but we have to wait for it to stop running for regular people.
Right. What does
Okay.
that mean?
All right. So we get in one gondola, we go up. They're like, oh, we made it. No, we get in another gondola, and you don't go all the way up. You just
No.
stop halfway
Right.
over the little tiny lake.
It was beautiful.
It was really pretty,
Yeah.
but not legit.
No. The thing that got me was we were getting our, harnesses on, our leg harnesses on, and the photographer lady, she said, so they're testing the bungee cord. And I said, oh, that's good. Like, that sounds good. And she said, yeah, they're just putting it up right now with the machine. I said, they're just putting it up
Yeah.
right now.
They just put all their equipment into the gondola while we were there.
And just did it in about, 20 minutes? Put
Yeah.
the bungee cord up for you to jump off, and that's the only thing that catches you. So, that was a little sketchy. But we're alive.
We made it.
We made it. It was awesome. We have great pictures. Tune into our website. I think, are they on there?
The bungee pictures?
No, our pictures aren't on there.
No.
Well, if you look at our Facebooks, they're on there. They're everywhere.
Instagrams.
Instagrams. It was amazing. If you go and you're an adventure junkie like we are, I think you should definitely do it.
They were so
It's
fun.
worth
They were
it.
really nice.
Yeah.
The scariest part, I think, was when we stopped halfway up for the first jumper,
Yes.
and they flung the door open.
Yep.
And you're just standing there.
You're a lot higher up than you think you are. And
Yeah.
when you jump, you feel like you're high up. So
But we went kind of towards the end.
we did. Yes.
And by the time we had to go,
We were ready.
We were ready.
Yeah.
I jumped out. I didn't fall out. I jumped out.
Jump. You gotta jump.
Yeah.
You gotta go for it.
So, and the lady that was taking our pictures was literally hanging off the side
Oh
of the
yeah,
gondola.
by like a rope.
Just hanging there.
Yep.
With like 3 cameras, Mac Daddy cameras. Really cool pictures.
Awesome photos.
Outdoor Interlaken.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
what
there
it
you go.
was.
Outdoor Interlaken.
Outdoor
Bungee jump.
Interlaken.
Awesome experience.
So fun.
So worth it.
I'm gonna do it again. we're actually going skydiving next. So
Yes, we are. That's our next adventure. Don't tell Mom, but
it's happening.
Yes.
So we did that, and then our other 3 friends that came with us, Olivia, Caroline, and Lily, they went paragliding.
Yep. That was beautiful.
That
Seemed
looked so
awesome.
fun. All their pictures were really cool.
Yeah.
And then they finished way before us. So they went to like the big lake and went to dinner and stuff. And then we came back and we crashed because we hadn't slept all night.
Yeah.
So we just
It's
went
a
to
lot.
sleep. And we got up really early the next morning though, and we went hiking.
Yes.
We got up at like 7 a.m. and it went down to the breakfast that's included in the Bombers
It was
hostel.
really yummy.
Really
also,
good. Everything they had was like
fresh.
from right around there. Like
Yeah.
all their stuff was so good. But we walked to the hike. Nicole and I were struggling.
Really struggling. It was
We were walking straight up.
all uphill.
Straight
like, the entire hike was uphill, which that's fine. You know, I mean, I did hiking and all that in high school with outdoor ed. She did that. Like, we've done that before, but I don't know. It was just a whole new level. I don't even know how to explain it to you.
It's
But we were having a hard time.
Having a hard time. Lily and Caroline and Olivia kept having to wait on us.
Yes, I
And
hate when
then-
people have to do that.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. But this random stranger noticed
Oh,
that I was really having a hard time. And she offered me her water bottle.
Yeah, she said, "Do you need water?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, you can drink the whole thing."
So I did.
She let us drink the whole thing.
And then I felt so much better. And I was like, you're so nice. And
She
then I
was
was like,
sweet.
probably shouldn't have just like taken the water from stranger, but it's okay.
It was okay. She seemed
I-
like a nice lady,
yeah.
trustworthy.
But I think our low point was at the beginning of the hike. We started with this like middle-aged lady and her mom.
Yes.
And they were like
Mhm.
with us, and we kind of went ahead of them a lot, pretty far ahead. They passed us.
Yeah. They passed us.
Not Lily and them,
No. Mm-mm.
just us.
Just us.
That's okay.
You know, we were taking it all in.
Yeah, that
You
was
know?
what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were pausing for the view
Totally. We were.
every time.
We were taking it all in. It was beautiful. We finally got to the top.
Finally.
That was the best moment of my life. When
Got
we
to the
finally
top.
got to the top.
It was
and
really
it was
pretty.
beautiful.
Definitely worth almost dying.
Yes, and sweating our butts off. Yeah.
We did that.
Yeah.
Cool pictures. Got
Great
cool pictures.
photos.
All about the pictures.
Yes.
Just kidding. We're not like
no.
that.
We take pictures with our eyes. Exactly.
Take pictures with our eyes.
But it was beautiful. And then, see, we were not about to hike down that thing. So
Well, we had
took-
somewhere else athletic to be.
Right.
okay.
We had another activity because that's just the way we were. We had a kayaking tour to get to. So we took this little tram, I don't know what it was called, but
trolley tram. I
trolley
don't know.
tram down. And it was really fast. But also it wasn't at the same time.
They told us, well, also, we didn't have any money. It was like,
yeah.
what was it? Check. No, what was the money there? Yeah, it was euro.
Crowns.
No, check. No.
No, crowns.
Francs.
Anyways,
Francs.
Wow,
It was
I
francs.
Wrong. Francs. Yes.
And we didn't have that really because we came with euros. So we get on the trolley. Well, they let us through the thing, and then she made us pay. And they had already told us with our Bombers ticket that it wasn't going to cost any money. So we were like, okay.
yeah.
So we paid because we didn't have another way to get down. So we get down, unless we hiked and we weren't going to do that.
No.
So we go down, and then we're like rushing. We get back to the hostel, and we're like thinking we have a little bit of time. We think they come to pick us up for the kayak tour. And Nicole and I go to the front
Nope.
desk, and we're like, where do we need to go? Where do they pick us up for the kayak tour? And he said, they don't pick you up here.
Nope.
We were like, what? He said, what time is your kayak tour? And we said 1:15. It was like 12:50.
Yeah. We thought we had a
He
lot
said,
of time.
oh, you're fine. You just have to get to this bus and take this bus to here. But this bus leaves at 12:58 or
Yeah.
something. He said, or I think it was like
No,
12:45.
yeah.
And he was like, it's like a 10-minute walk to get there. It leaves at 12:58.
We were in panic mode, just
So
a
we were
little.
like, okay. So we go up to our room. We're like, guys, we have to go now. And they're like, what? And we're like, we have to go now. We have
Like
to go
right
now. We have to
now.
go. They're like, what? Really? Yes, we have to go now. So we're like, oh. And we have this one roommate, a different, like, random roommate. And he was like, oh. They're like, okay, bye. So we leave. And we're like, hustling. Get there. We make it. It's fine. So we get to the kayak tour. And it was like a private tour.
What was his name? Eric?
Or Ben?
Ben?
Ben.
I don't know.
think it
He
Ben.
was great, though. He brought us some tea that we drank in the middle of our tour. And he had some little cookies that were really good. But it was beautiful. We
so pretty.
were kayaking on the lake right in the Swiss Alps. beautiful experience. Got some great pictures out of it. And then it started getting really wild at the end. Like, the weather was, it was about to storm, basically. Also, the whole time it said it was supposed to rain, and it didn't rain on us once. So I think we brought the sunshine, to be honest. But yeah, it started to get really stormy, and then we were trying to kayak back to the place, and sweet Lily was just struggling a little bit with that situation. Her kayak kind of didn't want to go where she wanted to go, so Ben,
She was just floating away.
she was like floating away, and Ben was like, "Oh no, I need to go get her." So he goes out there, and then he hooks this rope onto her kayak, and she's kind of hanging out in the back, just getting a little nice ride. And meanwhile, we're all struggling to get back, and then we all make it back safely. And our roommate was there
yeah, he was just there.
from the hostel, and he was there. It was,
He was
it was
there.
interesting.
He was like, "Oh, hey guys,"
yeah.
and he took our picture because he's a travel journalist.
Yep. He said he was gonna post it. He hasn't posted
He
it
hasn't
yet, but I'm
posted
still
it.
waiting for a feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? Where in the world? What's his?
Walden. No.
Where's Walden?
Where's
I almost said where's Walden.
I don't
but
know.
that's not it.
But he was great.
He's trying to make it, guys. You
yes.
should follow him on Instagram.
You should follow him. Not Discover Walden.
Discover Walden.
Yep.
That's what
That's
it
the
is.
Instagram. Go follow him. He's got some great pictures.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then we got up the next morning, and we went to Lucerne.
Yeah.
And that was awesome. It was a little different. Interlaken was more outdoorsy. Lucerne's still kind of outdoorsy, but more city-like. So we did that. It was beautiful. It was really fun. Also, Swiss chocolate. We ate a lot of that. Lily ate 30 truffles in 3 days. She set a record.
I think she definitely did.
I think she did. So she didn't want to ever touch truffles ever again. But
she will.
she will.
She will.
She will. So we did that. What did we do in Lucerne? We walked around.
We just walked around, and then we
ate
where did we go
a
for
lot.
dinner?
We went to dinner at the rooftop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the rooftop.
Olivia found this really cool rooftop little restaurant. It was no, we didn't eat there.
No, we
just-
didn't eat there.
We just went up
We had
there.
some snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and then
Oh, this is when you had McDonald's.
yeah,
She had
Lily-
to have it, I guess.
Lily and I just really wanted McDonald's, so we got McDonald's.
They got McDonald's.
And Caroline, Nicole, and Olivia were like, "No, we're
we
not
don't
eating
want McDonald's. I don't want McDonald's while I'm in Austria. No, we weren't in Austria. Switzerland. In Europe. So they got
It's
their
really
McDonald's.
good there. Okay.
It's also really expensive there.
Yeah,
Lily had to pay 25 cents for her ketchup.
she did.
That's
She did.
never heard of that.
But it's okay. I got 2 burgers.
Right.
2.
She was happy.
Yep.
We found this good Mexican restaurant. It was really yummy. We got some good food there. And then we went back to the hostel, and Elizabeth and I had 2 roommates
Yeah,
who we didn't know. They were sweet. They were from Canada.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. We were hoping we weren't gonna have roommates, and we were opening the door, and Nicole was like, "No roommates."
Yeah, we're like, no roommates.
And we opened the door, and we were like, "Hi! Oh my gosh!
How are you?
Wow!" And they were really nice. So it was
They
fine.
were really
But
nice.
They thought we were like traveling for 3 weeks with just our book bags, and we
Yeah,
were
they
like,
were like, you just have a backpack for 3 weeks of traveling? And I was like, no. Just 4 days.
"Yeah,
No.
It was pretty impressive though.
It was.
did
We
cram it
packed
all
all our stuff in our little backpacks.
But we spent the night, and then got up, went to somewhere for breakfast, I think,
Yep.
and then we just kind of chilled.
We walked around. We hung
walked
out at
around.
that little sea.
There was a little dock
What was it called?
thing.
Sea something.
I don't know.
It was
we
cute,
just
though.
they had like a little rooftop thing, and we just like
Laid
sat
out there.
and looked at everything, and
It was pretty.
it was pretty. And then we walked back to the train station, took
And we
our
went
train
home.
to Zurich.
That was a sad train ride leaving.
Sad.
It was
It was the
sad.
best trip.
It really was.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. Switzerland's awesome.
Switzerland, I love you.
I love you. Miss you already. It was great. But we got, oh yeah, this is when we took the train to Zurich, and then Zurich got on
Took
a
a bus.
bus to Munich. That bus was good. I mean, it was
I
kind
like
of,
that bus.
I liked
That
it.
bus had Wi-Fi the whole time. The other
It did.
buses we had to take
Flix, no, that wasn't a Flix bus.
No.
That was part of the train bus.
Yeah.
Different.
Wi-Fi the whole time,
Yes.
which was really a struggle for me. I had really phone issues, data issues the whole time.
Yeah, she was struggling a little
Also
bit.
had money issues. Long
Yes.
story. We're just not going to go into
Right,
that.
we're not, that's a whole different session.
I owe Nicole a lot of money.
She owes me her life.
Yeah. But anyway, so we took a bus back, and we got back at reasonable hour, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. Then we were back in Munich.
right? Home base.
It was grind time. For
It was
school.
grind time. We had something. No, we had revisions due. No.
Yeah. Yeah, we had
Yes.
revisions due. They were supposed to be due before, and we didn't get them back,
Right.
so we had to do them after.
But we got
But
it
then
done.
we had to do our long stories. Our long stories were due on Friday.
Yes.
and
So it was grind time.
Tuesday.
Right.
So we had to, and we had a lot of work to do. I had
Yeah.
an interview on Tuesday with Arno Hartung.
Yep. Arno, sweet man.
He was director of Olympia Park for like 41 years.
Yes.
He was really sweet.
He
But
was. He was nice.
did that interview, and then went places for Nicole's.
Yep.
Nicole had a few interviews with cool people.
They were cool. Some hardcore fans. Mine was on the fan base of the 2 soccer teams in Munich, and I got to talk to some pretty cool fans. They were really out there.
The pictures were funny.
The pictures were really funny. They were cool and really willing to talk to me, which was surprising, honestly. But then we went to the soccer Allianz Arena
we did.
with Jason and Haley, and that was fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to the crew. That was really fun. The stadium's awesome. It lights up in like over 60,000 different colors on the outside.
Yeah.
And we saw the whole arena. And then there was a museum afterwards. And we're going through the museum, you know, just kind of exploring, not reading every detail, but just kind of looking around.
I mean, it was understood that
It
we
was.
weren't
It was.
gonna. Well, I guess maybe it wasn't, but like, you know, we
Right,
weren't.
But we weren't. And so we
Um,
finished, and we're in the fan shop. And Jason, who is a soccer fan, hardcore fan, apparently didn't know this before, but
I don't think he knows he is.
he went missing for about an hour.
Long time.
Long time.
And he was still in the museum, but we
Right.
already walked out, so we couldn't go back in. So we couldn't like go tell him to hurry up.
Exactly.
None of our phones are working.
No.
So can't text him. Then I spot him, and I'm like,
There he is.
"Oh."
There he is.
So I go get him. I'm like, I didn't even say anything. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then
We're like, no,
he
it's
like has all these
fine.
bags.
Yep.
Okay, I'm exaggerating, but he has like 20 bags.
20.
just kidding.
20. Exactly
He has
20.
a lot of bags. Okay, he has one bag, but he like had been walking around. He was like, "Oh yeah, I got like this and blah blah blah." I'm like, "Okay, can we eat now?" And he's like,
We're
"Oh yeah."
hungry.
So we go get food. I ordered my fungi pizza again.
I got a margarita pizza. It's
Yeah.
really good.
So we eat that, chat with them for a little while,
Yep.
talk about how they're about to graduate, and they're all sad about
I know. Sad.
it. Sad. And then we take the train back, and
We
I
got
think
back
we
to
just did
Munich.
more school.
Well, we were already in Munich. I don't know what to
Yeah,
say.
we just went
We
back
did
to
more
our
school.
hotel.
Yeah.
Did more school, and then
Put some of our photos together.
Yeah. And then the next day, I think we went to Nuremberg.
Yeah, we went to Nymphenburg Palace.
Nymphenburg,
yes.
not Nuremberg. Nymphenburg.
Nymphenburg, we had a lecture there. It was really hot that day.
It was really hot.
But it was really pretty palace. And huge also.
Yeah.
And it was pretty close to our hotel for the most part. And then me and Elizabeth went to Olympic Park again, right?
Yes,
was that
I
day.
had to go back
Yes.
and film more.
yes.
I went to Olympic Park a lot.
It was
If you have
it,
any questions,
yes.
please.
or
Don't
need to know how to
hesitate to
get there,
ask.
we can let you know how to get there.
I know how to tell you the U-Bahn, S-Bahn, all the
S-Bahn,
trains.
we're pros now.
anything.
Like the back of our hand, we
Anything.
know it.
I can tell you. But
Yeah.
went back there, went to Nicole's other stadium.
That was
Oh,
really out of the way
also-
too.
At Allianz Arena, I was filming her stand-up, and she did it a bunch of times, and then the one time she did it really good. And she walked up, and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot to record it.
I was so mad.
But I didn't. But I told her I did. And she was like, what? And Jason and Haley were behind me, and they were like, oh my goodness, like, really?
Because it took me a lot to get it down right.
It was funny. And I was like, oh my goodness. She's like, you're lying.
I was like, you're kidding me.
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all started laughing, and Jason was like, gosh. He was like, gotta be careful with that one. Goodness, you're such a trickster. But we did that. It was funny. Anyway, back to the next day. We went to the other arena for Nicole.
Yep. Filmed a
Went-
stand up there.
Yeah. We did a lot of recording for Nicole.
Yeah.
That's why her video is a lot better than mine.
I had to go to the 2 stadiums and anyways.
Anyways. But we
Yeah.
did that, and then what day was that? Like Wednesday?
That was Wednesday.
Thursday? I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
Dachau was the next day.
Oh yes, we went to Dachau on Thursday.
Yes.
Which is one of the old Nazi concentration camps. And it was
In
really,
Munich.
really, like pretty deep stuff.
It was eye opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is still there. They reconstructed stuff for you to see what it would have been like.
Mm-hmm.
I I don't want to say I enjoyed it, but I really like appreciated.
Appreciated learning about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, because you hear stuff about it all the time. It's
Right.
in your history books.
But you never actually go
Mhm.
and see it. Yeah.
It's definitely a lot different to be there.
Yes.
So we did that, and then I think we just did a lot of schoolwork for the rest of the day.
Yeah, we did a lot of school.
Yeah.
We had free time, but a lot of it was grinding out school.
And then Friday, we
Left for Prague on Friday. No,
no,
that was Saturday morning.
yeah.
Friday.
I think our papers were due on Friday night, so we did all like our video and all that stuff was due.
And then we did some shopping. We went to
Yeah,
the Mario
'cause we-
Plots, did some shopping.
we were overachievers and we were ahead.
Yes, we got it done
We
so we
had
could
that
explore.
day. We had that day.
We did.
And then the next morning, we got up and went to Prague.
Prague was so fun.
Yeah.
So pretty. Also, if you're trying to find a place for the weekend that's kind of one that you can see it all in a weekend, Prague is the place, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think we definitely saw a lot of it in a weekend. We went to the Charles Bridge, is that what it's called?
Yeah, Charles Bridge.
Charles Bridge, John Lennon Wall.
The castle.
Castle.
We went to the top.
Yeah, we climbed up to the top, a lot of stairs. Really
lot of stairs.
winding all the way up, got a little dizzy. But it was beautiful. It was really, really pretty up
pretty.
there. Yeah.
Yes. And then went down. Got Trinidad.
They're called turtleneck. That was horrible pronunciation.
I don't know.
They're called chimneys in English.
Yeah.
And they're basically this pastry, not pastry, but
It's like a pastry.
it's a pastry, and it has cinnamon and sugar on the outside, and then you can get whatever you want on the inside. But what we got is we got Nutella because we're obsessed with Nutella. We bought a whole jar at our hotel and ate all of it. And then we got ice cream, and did we get ice cream? We got ice cream, and then whipped cream on top, and then a little teddy bear graham cracker on the side. It was so yummy though.
Right, that's so fast.
Yeah, it was
really
delicious.
good. We got that, and then we walked back to the hotel. We went to dinner at a
place in the square.
another Italian place.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
the square.
another Italian place.
They have a lot of Italian restaurants
Yeah.
in Europe.
And I trust Italian food.
I do
so.
too. It's always good.
Got Italian, and we had somewhere to be at like 9:45.
9:45. Yeah.
And they were taking forever, and we
Yeah.
were like, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Then we made it. Thank goodness. We did that. We had like a event thing that we did, and then we came back, and got up, walked around some more the next morning.
Yep. We got some food. We went to get breakfast at that hotel, Hotel de Paris.
Oh yeah,
They had really good breakfast actually.
Yeah,
It was
we're
really
trying to go to
good.
this one place that looked really good, but obviously everyone
was
else thought
really
it was
busy.
good too.
Yeah.
So there's everybody else there. So we just found a place. Then we walked around, got a few little souvenirs for our moms.
Yes, they loved those.
They did. They loved those.
They did.
And then we had like all day. What else did we
We
do?
had it all day. What did we do?
I don't know. We did a lot though.
We explored.
Yeah.
We explored a lot.
Because we didn't
That's
have a
basically
train
what we
out
did.
until 7 at night.
We walked around. We did some
Or bus.
shopping. We saw everything there is to see in Prague.
We did.
We
Oh,
really-
we sat at a cute little cafe. and
Oh
just,
yeah,
like,
right on the little
Yeah.
the river.
Yeah,
right
a
there.
few people did a boat tour. They said that was really cool.
Yeah, they did. They really
But-
liked that.
We did all that and then got on our bus to come home.
Yep, Flixbus.
Flixbus.
Got on that Flixbus back to Munich, and then that was right at grind time for turning stuff in. Or had we already turned our stuff in?
We already
No.
turned it in on Friday.
We turned it in already. So then, basically, we had free time to do stuff, for the most part.
We had to turn in our final drafts
Yeah.
on. Well, we didn't really
Was it
have
Tuesday?
Monday. We had like a class,
Yeah, we had class.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember. And then Tuesday was kind of like free. No, we had something. I think that's when we like got together with the class and I
We
don't
had
remember.
something. It all runs together, but
Yeah.
it was great.
And then
whatever
Wednesday
it was.
we were free.
Yes, Wednesday. Helen would love to tell you all about Wednesday.
We went, so Helen was really in on
Helen.
the stories.
She
We've had
really
a lot,
was.
But we she was like, "Oh my gosh, we're going to do a bike tour. It looks so fun. Bike tour. Like you see everything." We're like, "Okay, yeah, that'd be so fun." So it was me, Nicole, Jason, Lily, Caroline, Olivia, and Helen.
For a short period.
So we're walking there. Helen's like so excited, like, "Oh," and we're walking there, and she's like, I don't really remember how to ride a bike. Like
And we
I
all
haven't-
are like,
I haven't done it since
Wait.
4th grade. Like, I guess I'll just, like, pick it back up. Like, wait, you're not sure if you know how to ride a bike?
Know how to ride a bike?
No, how? Like, I don't know. So we all get on our bikes, and kid you not even, like, away from the bike stand.
No, maybe
She saw it. I didn't see it.
I was biking, and Helen was right behind me. And so we were starting, everybody's a little shaky at first. That's okay. But I turn around, and I see out of the corner of my eye, Helen is booking it towards a parked car. Her legs are out like this. Her hands, she's like, oh, my God, I don't know. And then she, like, falls. I didn't see her fall, but bottom line is she fell off of her bike. And the guy who was called the butt, he kept up the rear. He saw her fall and basically was helping her. And we're all the way down here at this point. And I get it, and our guide Roberto, he said, we already lost one. And I was like, well, apparently. And I get a call, and it's Helen. And she's like, hello? I'm like, hey, where are you? What happened? She's like, well, I kind of fell off my bike. Like, I'm scared. I don't know if this is a good idea for me to get on this bike for this tour. And I was like, Helen, like, it's fine. Just get back on. Like, it's okay. Everybody's shaky. She's like, no. Like, you don't really understand. Like, I don't think I can ride this bike this whole tour. And I was like, Helen, what? It's just funny because she was the one who wanted to do this bike tour.
About it.
She was like, okay, let's plan it, guys. Like, everybody buy their tickets. Like, this is going to be so fun. I really want to do it. And we were like, yeah. But then it was just sad because she didn't go with us. But it's okay.
Our guide said, well, we have a deserter.
We did have a deserter.
We did.
Very quickly.
But it's okay. She said she went to museum.
She loves museums.
An art museum by herself.
Yes.
But it's okay.
She had fun.
She said she was sad about it though.
She was.
We were sad for her.
We were. But it was a good
it
story.
It was a little funny.
It was a lot funny.
But it's okay. She was a good sport about it.
She was.
Anyway, we did the bike tour. It was really pretty. We went to a lot of places that we had already seen. We just didn't know what they were. But now we know what they are.
Now we know.
So if you want to ask us,
we'll be your history people.
We know. So we did that, and then we had to finish packing.
Sad.
It was really an ordeal for me.
Yeah.
I
She brought a lot of stuff.
But I didn't feel like I brought that much stuff. But I did.
She did.
And then I had a few like souvenirs.
Right.
And I had to fit those in there somehow.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed my bag wasn't going to weigh too much because it was 49 pounds on the way over. So we go to the next morning. We had to get up really early, go to the hotel.
Really early. It was like 6
Or go to the airport, yeah. And luckily, my bag was like 5 pounds over, but they just didn't say
They let it
anything.
slide.
They just put a heavy sticker
Yeah.
on it.
I don't know how much mine was. I think mine was a little lighter than yours, though.
Hers
But
was lighter.
She had a lot more
It was a little
clothes
clothes.
than I did.
But
yeah.
my bag was smaller. Let me just.
Okay, yeah, that's true. My suitcase was
Her
pretty
suitcase
big.
was really big. She
Yeah.
was like, "Oh my gosh, I have plenty of room, like in this and my carry-on."
I did.
I didn't,
She didn't. We were having to sit on her suitcase to close it. It was an ordeal.
but we did it. And it's fine.
Right.
So we did that, and then we figured it all out. And then we had to get up, and we took a taxi, and it was sad because Caroline was going to
She was
Italy.
yeah, with her family. It was sad.
So we were like, oh.
Yeah. We got out of the taxi at the airport, and I was like, Caroline, why aren't you getting out of the taxi? And she's like, Nicole, I've told you guys this for about 100 million times that I'm going to Italy with my family, and I forgot. And it was
She had
really
to go to a
sad.
different terminal. So we were like, oh,
We were like, bye.
And it was so sad because we like didn't know anybody really we hung out with before we left. We
Yeah.
just knew each other. And we made like really good friends.
Yeah, we made friends.
And we were like, oh, goodbye, friend.
it was sad.
We
It was
were
really sad.
friends.
But she had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Her
I think she
pictures
just got back.
Yeah.
But she went on her flight there, and we all got on our flight
Yep.
home. Had to navigate the Munich airport. It was
Yeah.
really inconvenient.
It really
We
was.
had to like check our bags, walk this way, go upstairs, go through security, walk back all the way that way, do the little passport customs, whatever you want to call it.
passport control.
Go back downstairs, walk back that way. It was not like short. It was
Not
like
simple.
all the way opposite ends.
Right.
Then we get to our end, and it says that it was closed for our gate until we didn't know when.
Nope.
So we just sat there. They finally open it. Then you have to like walk all the way down, then walk back downstairs, and then you go inside, and they let you in. But if you want to go get food, you have to go all the way back up.
It was just a lot.
It was a lot. But anyway,
But
and
we
then
got on our plane.
we had to get on a bus to our thing.
Oh, right. I forgot about
Got
that
on a
part.
plane.
Yeah.
And we left.
It was sad.
So sad.
It was really sad. And then we got to Atlanta. It didn't seem like a very long flight. I mean, I slept once again for a lot of it with my mouth wide open.
Yeah.
But we got to Atlanta and we all got out. And okay, so I was coming back to LA because I'm from LA. And so I had a connection, but it was about a 9-hour layover. And the guys told me that I needed to get my bags at the Atlanta baggage claim. So I went with all of them. And there was an arrow that said Atlanta Final Destination. And I said, well, if I have to get my bags in Atlanta, I'm assuming this is where I go. Well, I was wrong. And bottom line is I couldn't get back to the right way. So my bag was lost for about 3 hours in the airport. And I was really exhausted, not wanting to deal with this. Finally found my bag, had a 9-hour layover, and finally got on my plane with my bag. Finally. And I made it home at about 11 p.m. that night.
LA time.
LA time.
That was like,
I think I was up for more than a whole day. Right?
that would have been
A lot.
like 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Munich.
Munich.
I think.
It was just
I
a
don't know.
lot. It was a huge travel day, but it was just it was worth it, obviously. I didn't want to leave, but it was so fun.
Yeah.
It was great.
We're gonna go back.
Yeah, we're going to go back.
Definitely to Switzerland.
Oh, yes.
For
That was my
sure.
favorite place.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere was awesome, but Switzerland was the best in my opinion.
So that was our trip.
That was our trip. Anybody who thinks they want to study abroad, you should definitely do it, whether it's for a month, for a semester, for a whole year, whatever. You should definitely study abroad. You meet amazing people like we did. We met some amazing friends. Shout out
Yes.
to all of you guys. And you just get to go to a really cool and special place and study something that you really like in a different country is something that's really
Mhm.
special and unique. So do it if you want.
Yeah,
It's a great experience.
it was so fun.
It was.
All
Well,
right.
signing off.
Signing off.
Bye. I didn't know how to end it. Oh my god. Take it off. It sounds so
Screaming.
Wait, how do I pause that? I can't hear anything.
I hope we recorded. How long was that?
It was 57 minutes.
Holy shit.